social media, and it's not even up for debate.
Okay.
Then you got, and obviously, you know, we know based on the handle communism, you can definitely tell he's playing the people's Diddy or Donkey Kong. Probably going to be Diddy just based on the meta.
Never mind.
Or he just mixes us completely.
It's Junior.
Welcome to Platfight 2024. We're breaking out the Wendy. Oh, brother, you really thought you might have thought you were the wrong Zap, bro.
Yeah, I know. It could be TM7 Zap on the screen perhaps, but it is the Bowser Jr. here kicking it off. This is a kind of a low-tier matchup here, Stu. An interesting start to our pools here at Platfight.
I will fully say, because of my residence in the tri-state area, shout out Philadelphia, fully, I can just pretend like I'm casting Mr. Zircon versus Yoda Cage. Like, I am perfectly fine with this. You know, just if you squint hard enough, Wendy looks like Morton.
Yeah.
Don't question me on that. What I will say, back air, right into the face of that Isabel. But again, Isabel not exactly helpless in the air. It's about the only place you can actually do something with the
I mean,
dog.
so far Kantrip's making the Junior look very effective here. 123% onto ArchAngel. Isabel struggling a little bit. And wow, that cannon actually connecting, extending the hitbox on that up B. So unfortunate here for ArchAngel on the back foot for the moment. We'll see if they can make a return to form.
No, I mean, you're seeing Kantrip do quite good with the Junior. I did not really expect this, but then again, this is one of those characters. Again, if you're not quite familiar with how this thing works, you will be mixed up. And the spin out, I mean, you're basically turning this game into a bullet hell, I feel like, if you are Kantrip, just because you have so many options that you have to deal with. Obviously, the cannonball, we saw how potent that could be going through both balloons and, you know, hitting Isabel off of the ledge right over there. Before obviously,
I mean, we have a solid ledge trap though right now for ArchAngel, doing very well. And there we go, find the combo into the up air. Isabel making that Isabel work so far, and it's basically even. Well, one little punch there. You just gave him the old 1-2 and then backed up, but okay.
Yeah. It feels like such a maybe a little bit of a platitude, you know, to say this, but then again, we're at Platfight, so here we go. This game will be won and lost at the ledge. Like, more than, I would say, a lot of those matches, because they rely so much on ledge trapping prowess, because they rely so much on just being able to select the correct option and forcing the other opponent, more pertinently, into the incorrect option.
Yeah, we'll see how they can make it work. Ledge trap here for Isabel for the moment, has the Lloyd Rocket in place, but here comes Kantrip swinging through with the Nair. It's going kind of back and forth for the moment, but there is the Clown Car explosion to catch Isabel slipping a little bit. Still a percent lead, though, for ArchAngel. Not too shabby for the moment, but playing some neutral back air, and now the ledge trap situation might happen here, Stu.
Yeah, but you're not exactly helpless in the air, but you got up right into the detonation. 2 stocks to 1 now for Kantrip, who is impressing on this Wendy thus far.
Okay. We're doing a little bit of fishing. Tosses him up off the top, and that's actually going to kill. I'm surprised. Was that a DI check, do you think?
I'm not exactly sure. All I know is that you're getting pretty high up there in the percentages, 150. This is the shortest ceiling in the competitive stage list. So, like, you're not exactly
safe off the top.
Yeah, if you're losing that stock, you know, so be it. And trying to do the item check on the cannonball, very smart idea. I don't think you can control the speed of that cannonball as it comes out like Bowser Jr. can, but nonetheless, it's one of those weird little quirks about this game's mechanisms that you do have to be wary of.
ArchAngel actually did pick up the Koopaling in the pocket, but they threw it away. It's coming back through once again. There's a nice grab, a down throw, looking for the forward air. Didn't quite find it, but still relatively even percentages here. The thing is, though, Wendy is a little bit heavier than Isabel, so for the moment, they do have the advantage because they will live longer on these blast zones.
Well done landing with the aerial, but looking for that F smash. It's so much safer than you think it is.
Yeah, it really is. Got to watch out for that. It's the old bait and switch, but when he comes through with this spin out, trying to find something, but the Nair, the Lloyd Rocket, the fishing pole, everything in the kitchen sink is being thrown at this Junior for the moment. The cannonball comes through and finds its mark. A dangerous spot to be in if you're Isabel. Stuck on the ledge. The mix-up and the shield pressure from Kantrip. Beautiful stuff so far, but they can't close it out.
Yeah, and now you're almost forced into buttons if you're, there you go. You got that cannonball that's going to be thrown out there. But you got, with the up smash, the box being extended by the spin out. That is a tragic way to go if you are Kantrip. ArchAngel having to come back from behind, but again, showing that nothing is impossible, although I do find it interesting that Kantrip went to Wendy in the first place, because this is a character that can be very heavily specialized. Like, you can go through a bracket and do quite well in a bracket with a junior, but obviously there's a difference between just kind of pocketing it and then maining it, as you saw. Maybe you don't have the advanced setups like the crazy ones that you see Zap and Yoda Cage throwing out.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, Junior is, you know, if you're comfortable with a character, you're going to pick the character. I think you go with what you're comfortable with. And we did go to FD, so perhaps Kantrip is comfortable on this stage. This is one of Junior's better stages, actually, because they control a lot of space with the projectiles that they have in their possession, especially with that coupling that can run across the ground. So we'll see how Kantrip can make it work.
Yeah, but keep in mind, you can't utilize spin out as much, especially when you have the Lloyd buried in the middle of that stage. Perhaps a way to neutralize the movement that Bowser Jr. has. That's the one thing that you have is that, okay, yeah, my best movement option is literally just Sonic Spin Dash, except it's unsafe. Like, so that is one of those things you need to worry about. You can sort of find yourself mechanically arrested, as it were, if you're a junior, and Isabelle does have the tools to pull that off.
Certainly. I think the main thing in this matchup is the fact that Isabelle does have that pocket that can disrupt a lot of the projectile game that Kantrip has. So I'd like to see the pocket come out a little bit more, but I think the fact that Kantrip is recognizing the pocket is there makes it so that projectiles just come out less. There's the fishing rod into the up throw, forward air, ledge trap situation now. Try to find the F tilt. That should be a big punish, but unfortunately misses the grab. Whiffed opportunity for ArchAngel.
Still, I mean, baiting them into moving into a lot of these aerials, it's going to be enough to get them off stage at this percentage. Forward air going to do a very good job of that, but Kantrip hanging in there at 155%. This is basically kill percent. Yeah, and I mean, Kantrip smelling blood in the water is going to not catch the recovery and be baited by the fishing line itself. Fell for that one, hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, got to be careful for the bait. I mean, Isabelle is a fisherwoman, as you can see. Clearly throws him off the top. Now has the setup. The Lloyd Rocket in the corner. Picks up the Koopaling as well. Throwing out the pot, throwing out the slingshot, but there's an up throw. That's not going to kill just yet. I think Kantrip's going to have to work pretty hard to find this stock, and ArchAngel's getting all the extra credit in the current moment.
Lloyd Rocket going to put him up into the skies, and that's the thing. Like, you would think that you'd be used to that if you're a junior, but the fact that you are having a tough time as it is trying to maneuver in the air, you know, with especially with that big old mechanism, you are really steering the contraption. You do not have a lot of room for aerial drift. Certainly a big body, you're going to be just a little bit easier to catch out.
Okay, double slingshot, 12%. Get up attack off the stage, able to avoid the explosion just barely. Still though, 3 stocks to 1. It's looking really, really difficult. Yep, there we go. The up smash though, finding that stock. Koopaling in hand as well. Trying to return to the stage with that down air. ArchAngel in control for the moment.
There we go. Nice landing there. Catches him off guard and spelling out into big damage. Keep in mind that jab is a KO move. Like, especially on the ledge. Like, that is maybe the most powerful end jab in the game.
It might be, depending on who you ask, for sure, but it definitely is a strong kill option on that corner. We haven't seen that come to fruition just yet, as ArchAngel's still maintaining presence on the stage and making it really difficult for Kantrip to get anything started. Only 51%, and the up smash comes through with that Lloyd Rocket as well to cover the space. I mean, it's just textbook from Isabelle right now.
Yeah,
once again.
This is about how you want to play this matchup. We were talking about how good this stage might be for a junior, but again, the differences between being able to get these more complex setups, and yeah, you're a big body, you're getting up you know, pretty carefully. That umbrella is going to go ahead and rain on your parade. That is 2-0 to ArchAngel, and Kantrip needs an answer and needs one fast.
Definitely. Isabelle definitely making the matchup look difficult here. I wonder if there's any pockets to be had for Kantrip, because the junior is looking to be struggling against this small little Isabelle type character. I'm not sure if there's any other options that he could go for, but if they are going to maintain the junior, I would recommend acquiring some more space, because it's been difficult to actually deal with this Isabelle on these flat stages.
Oh, I mean, ArchAngel doing quite well. Seems pretty well versed in this matchup. Not bad for someone who's listed as being from Baystown, Texas. So not exactly a Bowser Jr. hotbed, but then again is anywhere. The answer is yes, Philadelphia. There's like 5 of them. I don't
Really?
know.
There's 5?
I have no idea how. Like, I don't know. There's Yoda Cage, there's Sweshy, and there's Opal, and I'm sure that there's 2 more that I'm forgetting.
Man, that's a lot of juniors.
Yeah, it's weird. They just sort of multiplied overnight.
There's something in the water over there.
Multiple contaminants. Either way, small battlefield for Game 3. I'm a product of them. So, Isabel trying to get cute at the ledge, getting caught a little bit by Kantrip, but again, it's only to the tune of 28% damage. You're not really getting the strings that you need all that quickly, and it really just comes down to efficiency. Isabel has been far more efficient with their damage output, and that's a credit to ArchAngel for how they've been able to move around and really keep their Bowser Jr.'s feet glued to the ground as much as that card has been.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. Certainly, ArchAngel has been playing this matchup very well so far. The Fishing Rod on the platform to even take advantage of the stage as well. It seems like ArchAngel really knows the layout of the land on these stages and is really playing this matchup very effectively. That's a great grab. The forward throw, set up the ledge trap. The rocket is there. The pot comes through. The forward air, not going to connect, but the Fishing Rod will, and he will take him to the skies once again off the top lasso.
Like, it just requires so much effort. I mean, it's a platform fighter at the end of the day. It doesn't matter, like, okay, forget all the gimmicks because, look, we know it's Ultimate. There are gimmicks.
Right.
But this is still a game where movement is the first, second, and third priority.
Correct.
And if you're a junior, that is what you are sacrificing in order to have all of these things. Like, that spin out, yeah, it's nice to have it, but it's still attached to your best movement option, and it requires a lot of end frames. So, of course, ArchAngel knows to take advantage of that.
Yep. Ledge trap situation, though, comes through with that forward air, finding a connection, but still hasn't found this first stock. Kantrip still working on it. The explosion with the neutral get-up invincibility will not connect, and once again back to neutral. But finally, the back air snipe from Kantrip will seal out that first stock, but a little bit of a deficit here. Dangerous situation.
Oh. Looking for it. Oh, we almost got real violent off the ledge. And recognizing that that was not a regrab situation, Kantrip tries to avoid the ledge, but instead finds himself in a far more dire predicament on their winner's side stock.
And once again, 2 whole stocks here for ArchAngel. It seems like they've really figured out how to play against Kantrip. They're taking advantage of this junior. Oh, but yeah, it's stuck on the platform. That fork just really poking at that shield. Trying to get something started here, but it's just kind of a hits back and forth. There's no really big strings happening right now.
Neutral are trying to leverage the reach advantage, the relative reach advantage that Junior might have with some of the grounded options. But again, that slingshot has been the great equalizer, it feels like, for Isabel. And the fact that you do have a little bit of pushing power with it when you hit it on at closer ranges, certainly not hurting matters any. Oh, but we almost saw something absolutely filthy.
Very smooth recovery from Kantrip, able to sneak by and get across the ledge. There's the aerial connection here. The Fishing Rod, once again, the Lloyd Rocket, and we're trying to set up this ledge trap, trying to send Kantrip to the skies. Once again, the slingshot connecting. This could be curtains for the stock, and straight to heaven goes Kantrip. ArchAngel, true to his name, sending him to God.
No, go ahead, pull the weeds out. You're doing your job. That is one for the beautification committee, and yeah, that is a point, 3 points on the board, a convincing 3-0 victory for